What's up, everyone? This is Dials46 with Intrigue Airsoft, and today I'm going to be talking about a pair of night vision binoculars from Realtek Spynet, manufactured by Jakks Pacific. Now, Jakks Pacific has manufactured another pair of night vision goggles before. They're also the people that manufactured the night vision goggles that came with the Modern Warfare 2 limited edition metal case thing. So if you've seen those online, same people, this is the same type of technology. They've manufactured a pair before this called the Iclops, and they, from what I can gather online, people call the Iclops the version 1 and these are the version 2. It's kind of how I see it. And same type of technology. It's monocular, and by monocular I mean there's one screen but you're looking at it with both eyes. So it does play with your depth perception a little bit, but not too bad as binoculars. I wouldn't wear them on my head, but stock out of the box, they don't give you the option to wear them on your head. They come with a neck strap, so you can use them like a binocular. Now I picked this pair up at my local Walmart for $35. You can find these online. If you type this in on Amazon.com, you can find them from anywhere from $30 to $60, depending on who you end up buying them from. This is the box, very colorful. This is the Spynet edition. Now this is marketed towards children with the rest of their Spynet line of things. They have things like LCD wristwatches, batarangs, things like that. The claims on the box say see up to 50 feet in total darkness, which is not half bad. Obviously, you guys know in airsoft, the effective range of even an upgraded AEG is 150 to 200 feet. So seeing up to 50 feet in total darkness is pretty good. Now the way these things work is they have a series of infrared LED lights on them, two different settings. I'll get into that here in a minute. And the camera picks up on the infrared, and that's what you see through the binocular. Let's see. Colorful box. See up to 50 feet in darkness. Like I said, they're manufactured towards children. Go outside, see a raccoon, check that dude out, scare this kid. Real nice, colorful, cool. It does come with a manual that tells you, batteries, buttons, things like that. Real nice, whatever. Here's the actual pair of mine. Now I did hit them with some Krylon OD spray paint just to soften up the shiny plastic of it all. As you guys can see, obviously I added this headband here. It's just a spare goggle headband I had lying around. Now this is the neck band that comes with it, and it's got a pretty soft release on it. You just pull on it and it breaks away. So if you're actually planning on using these for an airsoft game at nighttime, I would recommend upgrading that to something, tying some 550 cord into these loops, so you don't lose your pair of toy night vision goggles out there. On the bottom here, 4 AA batteries. This is the view here, the viewfinder, and like I said, this is a monocular. It's not a binocular. Actually, the claims I make on the box is wrong, because this is only one screen, but you're looking at it with 2 eyes. Now you can adjust your focal point here with this dial on top, so you don't blur the one screen you're looking at inside the unit here. It does have a focus as far as range too as well, which is effective. I did get a chance to test these out recently, and this actually is functional, which I didn't think it was because of the loose spin it had. Now as you guys can see, I put this strap on here if need be I ever needed to wear this on my head hands-free. I wouldn't recommend it. It does have quite a bit of weight. It does carry the 4 AA's down here in the bottom, so adds quite a bit of weight to the unit. The knobs on the side, you guys can see the mold lines. It's just for looks, doesn't do anything. All the buttons are going to be on top here. You have your on-off switch. I think you have 4 different colors here. Blue, you get like a blue hue, a green hue, a red hue, and then black and white is what I keep it at. You switch back and forth to get through all different 4 colors. The top switch here is for your low and high beams. What I mean by that is, let's turn it on here and you can see. That's your high beam. Now this camera actually picks up a little bit of the infrared light, so it does look high, but to the naked eye, there's a red tint to these bulbs, much like you'd see in a nighttime surveillance camera. Now you switch, that's the high beam there. You switch it over, and you get the low beam. See that there? And there is no light visible to the naked eye with this, with the low beam. Switch it to high, you get the reds, and obviously it's the high beam as the camera shows here. Low, high. High beams, a little bit of red coming out of them. I wouldn't think it'd be something that would give you away if you were trying to be super stealthy or anything like that. You should be fine. It's just a very faint red light coming out of these 5 LED bulbs here. Now you flip up the camera lens cover. This is your camera right here. Okay, notice how there's not 2, there's 1. Alright, so it is a monocular. That's about it. We will go into total darkness here and give them a try. As you can see kind of through here, it is just one screen, but you can dial it in a focal point here for both eyes. This is going to mess with your depth perception, like I said, but as long as you're not trying to drive a car in pitch black with no headlights, you should be fine. If I had to compare this technology and this Spynet / Jack Pacific night vision, I would compare it to in the late 90s and early 2000s, maybe even before that. Sony came out with a thing for their camcorders called the Night Shot. It was revolutionary at the time. It was awesome. You could see in the dark with your handheld camcorder. It's the same type of principle. It is the same thing. It is an infrared sensitive camera lens, and you have infrared bulbs emitting infrared light, which bounces back into the camera. Same type of thing. Sony Night Shot sucked. You could probably maybe get 20 feet if you're lucky. However, people at the same time found that if you had an infrared flashlight to accompany your Sony Night Shot capable camcorder, you could achieve greater night vision ranges. So anyhow, guys, it is night vision. It is a toy. I have to stress that point that this is a toy for sure. I wouldn't drop these things hard. I wouldn't trust them with that. Don't get them wet, anything like that. It is a toy. You get what you pay for on these. But it does fill the void. I mean, obviously, Airsoft is about big boy toys, and this is a pretty cool big boy toy, even though it's meant for little boys. Now, I have played with some Gen 1 night vision before, and Generation 1 night vision uses ambient light to be able to see such as like a full moon or man-made light bulbs or anything like that, and that's how it bounces light back and forth in through the viewfinder of a Gen 1, and that's how that works. Now the advantage of this is I wouldn't even know what gen to call this. Just Sony Night Shot whatever capability. I don't even know if that's a gen. I'm not up to date with the current generations of night visions, but the thing is that this is infrared capable camera, and it uses LED infrared bulbs to see. So if you think about that, if you get a brighter infrared flashlight, you could definitely increase your range from 50 feet out to however far your infrared flashlight could shine. So think about that. Also, it does help, definitely, this being infrared, to bounce the lights off walls, trees, things like that. So if you're just looking into a clear field, you're going to have problems. The infrared light has to bounce off something to come back into the camera lens, to the monocular lens, so you can see what's going on. Other than that, around $50, pretty cool toy. It's night vision. It is what it is. Thanks for watching.